Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. Let me just make sure. Okay. In today's video, I'll be hauling all of my polishes and purchases from the Polish and Beauty Expo that took place back in July, like mid-July. And I'll be talking about my experience. I don't have any notes or anything like that, so bear with me if it sounds a little disorganized, but I'll do my best. So the Polish and Beauty Expo is an annual event. And it's an in-person event. So you have all of your indie nail polish makers and a whole bunch of other like smaller indie companies as well that don't necessarily sell nail polish, but like earrings or soaps and lotions and stuff like that. They all come together it's a 2-day event. The first day you have your meet and greet, which there's dinner, there's food, there's interactions. On the tables they have like nail polishes that will be available for the expo, so that you can see, like, get a little preview if you haven't already seen, but get a little preview of what to expect come the actual expo. So that dinner meet and greet is on Saturday, and then the actual expo is on Sunday. And you have the option to either like purchase a VIP ticket or a general admission ticket. And then on Sunday is the actual expo. So you had the option of either purchasing a VIP ticket or a general admission ticket. I didn't purchase a VIP ticket. I just got general admission. I should have, and I think next year I will. But I was basing it off of my experience from last year. Last year, there wasn't as many people. There was a lot, but not as many as this year, and I didn't expect that. So the meet and greet, it was, last year was small and still a good amount of people, but small and like intimate, and you got to meet indie makers, other people that you interact with online. And then the expo, even though I had general admission last year, I didn't wait in line that long, or the lines really weren't that long at all. So I'm like, okay, this year I'm just gonna get a general admission ticket, like no big deal. And I wasn't really sure if I was gonna go. I wasn't really sure if I was gonna go this year, at least to the meet and greet. So I ended up just purchasing, by the time I went to go purchase, there were only the actual expo tickets available. So I just purchased those, and then later on I was like, you know what, I'm actually gonna go to the dinner, and it was sold out. Oh my god, my phone is blowing up. It was sold out. So I just waited, and I occasionally would go back and forth onto the like the event sale website, and I found that they had added additional meet and greet tickets. So I ended up purchasing one. Then my boyfriend decided, all right, I'm putting this on mute. Then my boyfriend decided that he wanted to come as well. So I ended up buying him a meet and greet ticket, but not the expo because he would just be super bored. So anyways, I live in Massachusetts. So I flew in on Friday. We had a car rental and all of that. We already did like all the touristy things last year. So this year it really wasn't like super touristy. We just kind of checked out a couple breweries because we like beer, and just around town and restaurants and stuff like that. Oh, it took place in Chicago last year and Chicago this year. And I think moving forward, well, actually, no, I know moving forward, because I was talking to somebody at the event and they already announced it, that they'll probably just continue it in Tinley Park in Chicago, just because it's easier for Christy, who is the owner of KB Shimmer, and she organizes this event. It's just easier for coordination because they live in one of the surrounding states. I don't know which one. But yes, so it was in Chicago this year. So we got there Friday. Saturday, I don't remember what we did. We were out and about, probably at breweries. So yes, we were at a brewery. So the meet and greet started at 6 p.m. And I was like, it's not gonna be so crazy. So I'm like, we were just like finishing up our drinks and stuff, and literally I was like 2 minutes late, 3 minutes late, maybe 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. I walked into that event room and I was like, holy crap, there is a lot more people than last year. And I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna be interesting. There were already people sitting down eating. There were already people like chit-chatting and interacting with each other. And I was like, oh, like I am super late, even though it's only 5 minutes. But it was fine. I saw a couple of people right away and I said hi. I was like, all right, we were actually going to be going to a comedy show right after the meet and greet. I know that they were doing karaoke afterwards, but as much as I wanted to, I think it was just me, like my boyfriend was there too, and if it was just me, I would have stayed for the karaoke, but because he was there also, I just kind of wanted to explore Chicago more, because it was kind of like a mini vacation for him too, and I didn't want him to feel like he was stuck with all of my polish buddies. So we had a comedy show to go to afterwards. So, and I think it was at 9 o'clock, and we were about an hour away from where we needed to be. So got there, got my food right away, went to get a drink, and already met a couple of people. I think I saw Jill, who is the owner of Glisten and Glow, right away. I saw Latanya, who does lives over on Instagram. I love her. She is hilarious. Oh my gosh, if you guys don't follow her on Instagram, you have to. It's Lacquer to Lashes over on Instagram. She does lives with polished pickup, with collections, and she just keeps on adding more different, like she keeps on adding more brands. So you have to follow her. But I saw her right away. We actually didn't get a picture. We were planning a picture for the meet and greet, but we were just like pulled in all different sorts of directions. So we didn't get a picture that day, but the next day we did. And then, I sat down, I met, I actually saw in person Gabby from Gabby Polish. She's over on Instagram. We've interacted like, oh gosh, for over a year now. And it was so great seeing her in person, even though I felt like I've already seen her in person, but we've done lives together and stuff, and we chit chat so much that like when I saw her in person, it was like I already met her, So she was there with her husband, which was nice because my boyfriend and her husband were able to like chit chat while we just escaped and walked around. So I hung out with her for most of the evening, and then I was like, all right, let's do some rounds and walk around, because some people were approaching our table, but I was like, I need to get up and actually like say hi to people. I met so many of the makers. Oh my gosh, it was so nice seeing them in person. I met Angie from Dom Polish in person, Sabrina from Zombie Claw, which I swatched for Dom and I swatched for Zombie Claw. Sabrina from Zombie Claw she is definitely my kind of people. It was like our conversation was like, I've never met her in person. I don't think I've seen her in person. Maybe I saw her last year at the Polish and Beauty Expo, but it just didn't like click, right? And I wasn't swatching for Zombie Claw last year. But I feel like we just hit it off, and our conversation just flowed, and it was nice. It was so nice, guys. This event is so much fun. I wish we can have more of these types of events for like the polish world. But anyways, I saw Mariah from Great Lakes Lacquer, and I met her last year. She is the sweetest human being you will ever meet. Oh my God, this lady is so sweet. Last year, I knew who she was, right? Because I like Great Lakes Lacquer. I love her polish. She makes beautiful polishes. I saw her last year, and that line last year was ridiculously long all of the time, and with good reason, because the polishes are beautiful. So I was like, I have to say hi. I have to introduce myself, even though like she's not gonna know me from a hole in the wall, but like I just want to say hi, so I did. Right when I was checking out, I was like, oh, are you the owner? She's like, yeah. She's like, I'm like, oh, I'm Mercedes. She's like, oh, she gave me a hug, and she's like, I know who you are. I've been meaning to reach out to you. And I'm like, what? You know who I am? I am nobody to know. She's just so sweet. So I saw her again this year. She gave me like the biggest, most genuine, caring hug. It was so nice. It was so nice. Who else did I see? Any other makers? Did I see any other makers? I did see Angie from Dom Polish. She was so sweet. All of the makers were so sweet, and I'm so glad I was able to meet as many as I could. Me and Angie, we chatted up for a little while, talked about the brand and personal things, my life, her life. It was really nice being able to connect on that level. So I hope I get to see Angie again at a future PBE. I saw Hillary from Mediocre Manny's, who's over here on YouTube and Instagram as well. I love her channel. she is an awesome person. She's great. She's great. And then who else did I meet? Nicole Loves Nails. I saw her. She was doing a lot of like live streaming. And I said hi to her. Who else? There were a couple other people as well. If I have pictures, I'll throw them up on the screen. I saw Lauren from Lauren Nails over on Instagram. Her nails, guys, are literally always so perfect. She swatches for a lot of brands, so I do tend to look out for her swatches when I'm considering like a polish or anything. But I love her polish swatches. They are perfection, like top-notch, professional. Like, she does an amazing job. But I was so happy bumping into her. I think she noticed me first, which I'm always like in my own world. But she's so sweet. Oh my God. I was so surprised to see her. I wasn't expecting her to be there. So we kind of talked a little bit here and there. I saw her later on, like towards the end of the event as well. I wish we could have had more time just to hang out and talk. Such another sweet person. Like, these polish friends are just the best ever. I bumped into Amanda from It's Amanda here on YouTube and Instagram, and then you guys probably all know Jess from JessFace90 here on Instagram and here on YouTube and Instagram as well. I also saw them last year, and I was probably rambling off last year as well as this year, just because I was so starstruck last year. And I mean, I was a little more mentally prepared knowing that I'm gonna see people in person this year, but it's still like mind-blowing to me. Like, I'm just starting off with all of this YouTube content and stuff, and I watched these guys for so long, and then actually seeing them in person, it's like, whoa. But they are so amazing, so chill. Hopefully next year, Amanda and Jess, if you're watching this, we can plan like a lunch or dinner date before PBE to hang out. I loved seeing them again in person, and I can't wait to see them again next year. It was great. The time went by so quickly. By the time I knew it, it was already like hitting 8 o'clock, and I was like, oh man, like we just started getting into like meeting people and stuff. But I had to go. So I left, went to the comedy show. We had a great time at that comedy show. And then we had the actual expo, which was on Sunday. So like I said, I didn't get to the VIP, but I got the general admission. So this time our hotel was about like 10 minutes away, which I am never staying at that hotel. I am not, like, I don't consider myself super high maintenance or like bougie of any sort. Like, I love my girly things. I like to do my hair, my makeup, my nails, all of that stuff. But like, I don't think I'm really that bougie. But like, when I booked this hotel, yes, it was a decent price, but the pictures did not look like it did in person. It was horrible. And I was in Chicago last year, so I was somewhat familiar with the areas. And I wanted to be close to Tinley Park because that's where the convention was, right? And last year I was about like 30 minutes away from Tinley Park. So I picked based on the area where the convention center was, and it was just not good. So next year when I go, because I am going next year, I'll be sure. I am even more familiar with the areas in Chicago now, or the surrounding areas, suburbs, town, city, whatever. So I'll make sure to pick a place where I know won't be as crappy as this hotel. But anyways, so it was about 10 minutes away. I left the hotel, I don't know, maybe like 12:30. Oh my gosh, what time was I think it was 1 o'clock where general admission came in. So I left around 12:30, and I was like, I need to go grab myself a coffee. I usually go for Dunkin' Donuts. If you live in New England, then you know it is a thing. But they had Starbucks, so I was like, all right, fine, I'll just go to Starbucks. I never know what to order at Starbucks because I don't ever order coffee from Starbucks. I always order coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. It just feels overwhelming and too much. It's just, can I just say medium? Like, why does it have to be super fancy? Like, but it's like grande and venti and all of that, and then a pump of this and stir that. It's just like, I just want a coffee with this amount of sugar and either this type of milk or cream, and maybe like put a shot of like a flavor. But it is too much. But I figured, I get all nervous too. I'm in the driveway, like looking at my phone, like, okay, like this is the kind of coffee that I want. So I'm like ordering it. It's a mission. So I got a coffee and I got something to eat before I got to the expo, because we went out, right, Saturday night, and I slept in, and I needed to eat something before I went. Even though they had like snacks and stuff like that in the actual expo center. So when I arrived, it was maybe about like, I don't know, maybe 1 o'clock on the dot, or maybe a couple of minutes before 1 o'clock. So I park, I go walk in, and I'm waiting in line for a little bit. There's not a lot of people like registering, so I'm like, this is not so bad. Got my name tag and all of that, and then I walk in. And no, so I did get there a few minutes before 1 o'clock, because I walked in and people were still waiting in line. I walked in and I was like, oh man, where's the start of this line and where's the end? It literally looks like dominoes of, like, it was a domino of people everywhere. I walked around like a clueless chicken with their head cut off, asking people, hey, like, where does the line end? I probably asked like 2 or 3 people. One of them, I think, oh my gosh, I can't remember names now. I'm so bad. The first person I approached, she does watch my channel, and I feel so bad. This is why I need to write things down. I feel so bad. I can't remember her name, but if you're watching this, you know that when I came in, I had asked, where does the line end? And she had mentioned that she watches my channel, so thank you. And then I still couldn't find it. Because it was so many people, guys, so many people. So eventually I ended up finding out where to wait in line, and it went pretty quickly. So once the doors opened 1 o'clock, like this line, it was so funny. It was like somebody tipped a domino. It was like, everybody just like started going, and it moves fairly quickly. It really does. It's not like you're standing there and it takes you 30 minutes to get inside. So once I got inside, I already knew which table I wanted to hit first. I wanted to go to Fair Maiden first, right? Because if you guys aren't familiar with that brand, there's 2 individuals that used to run Fair Maiden. Now, they're no longer a company or a polish indie company. They split. They're both 2 different ways, and they have 2 different brands now, which I'll like list the names here. So I knew I wanted to go there because when I watched the video, and I really loved the polishes that were going to be available. I didn't come in with a list of what I wanted. I didn't do that last year either, and only because I didn't want to be disappointed if I didn't find something that I wanted, right? Or if I didn't get a chance to go to a certain table. So I just go in blind. I go to whichever table I want. I look at the polishes, I look at whatever's being offered there, and if they're pretty and I like it, then I'll get it. But I didn't want to go in with a list or anything like that. But I did know I wanted to go to Fair Maiden first. So I got a few polishes from there, which I will be hauling in a few. And then afterwards, I don't even know where I went afterwards. I went to so many different tables. I went to Great Lakes Lacquer, Swamp Gloss. I knew I wanted to go to Swamp Gloss because they had this holographic see-through bag, and I had to ask Gabby, because I saw Gabby from Gabby Polish. She was there with her husband. She had the VIP admission, so she was already in, and by the time I got there, she was pretty much done. So she ended up leaving, and she came back later. But she was like, oh, I think it's only for the first like 25 or 50 people or something like that came in. And I was like, oh man. But when I ended up going to the table, because I wanted some polishes from there, it was like, if you spent $100, then you would get this bag. So I was like, I'm spending $100 then, so I can get that bag. So I got polishes. I got a couple of duplicates as well, because I was getting something for a coworker at work, and then my mom as well. So that kind of helps with adding up to 100 at Swamp Gloss, so I could get my nice bag. I hit up Crystal Knockout. I got a couple of earrings and stuff from there. I went to Cupcake Polish. I'm so sad. They gave me a friendship bracelet, and it was so cute, but I ended up breaking it maybe last week or the week before. So there's that. I really want another type of like friendship bracelet with like the beads and stuff. I think those are cute. I like wearing bracelets and stuff, if you haven't noticed, and jewelry in general. Where else? I definitely hit up Girly Bits because I wanted to get some of the polishes from Caitlin Swatch's collab. What else did I go to? Bygone Apothecary. I got some soaps and lotions. I went to a lot. I went to a lot, and I kind of wish I went to a couple of more, but that probably would not have been the greatest idea because my arm was killing me with the amount of bags that I was holding. I did stop at the red-eyed lacquer table, and I feel so bad and I regret this so much. I should have said hi to the maker and introduced myself because I was on a live with Latanya. I was watching her live and like we were interacting, but I'm like, she's not gonna remember who I am. Like, I'm not gonna be like, hi, I'm Mercedes, and she's like, oh hey, like she's not gonna know who I am. So I didn't say anything. I purchased polishes, but I didn't say anything. And then later on, a couple of days afterwards, we were chatting on Instagram, and I was like, oh, I told him, like, oh, I didn't think you would remember me. And she was like, what? Absolutely, I would have remembered. So I felt so bad. Next year, I'm going to say hi to everybody and introduce myself, whether or not I think they know who I am or not. So I had to get all of my stuff shipped over. Well, I didn't have to, but I didn't want to take that chance flying back home. And I shipped my stuff last year and it came pretty quickly. So I went over to the shipping station because that was kind of my way to be like, all right, that's enough. I went over there. They're so friendly. The man that is there, he was there last year as well, and he helped like package all of my stuff with me and ship it away. He is so nice. I don't know like what his affiliation is with like KB Shimmer or anything, but he's so nice. So I packed up all of my stuff, and then I was like, I'm gonna just go and stop at a couple more locations. I really wanted to go to Cleona Cosmetics, but that line was crazy all day. So I ended up going back, and the line had shortened because at this point it was already like close to 5. I got a couple of eyeshadows and a couple of polishes from there. The eyeshadows, oh man, like, so I before polish, I was big on makeup, and I still like makeup, but I don't collect it as I do nail polish now. Come to learn the types of makeup that I like. And I always reach for the same thing. So, you know, my powder foundation, I wear powder foundation, sometimes liquid, but I have really oily skin. So my powder foundation, you know, my pomade for my eyebrows, concealer, you know, and my eyeliner, my winged eyeliner and mascara, my bronzer and blush. Like I use the same things all of the time. I don't really use eyeshadow like that anymore. But when I swatched those eyeshadows, I was like, how can I not get those? They are the most shiftiest eyeshadows I've ever seen, and I'll definitely be showing you guys those. So yeah, I went to Cleona Cosmetics. I got a couple of things. I saw somebody that I saw last year there, so we were chit-chatting it up, and then I ended up stopping at, I think it's Anger and Hearts, and I got a cuticle balm. Yes, I think it was a cuticle balm or cuticle cream or something like that. To carry back. So those things that I didn't have those items shipped, those I ended up putting either on my carry-on or in my actual luggage, like nice and secured in there. But yes, that was my experience in Chicago for the weekend for the Polish and Beauty Expo. I really enjoyed it, even more so this year because I got to meet so many more people that I've been interacting with. It's such an amazing event, and anybody who can afford or who really wants to come, I recommend it like 1,000%. This whole polish community, I didn't even know existed, and now that I know it's there, it's an amazing community of people. Everyone is always so positive. We all interact with each other. It's such a diverse community. I couldn't ask for more. Like I loved polish for a long time. Now I'm a little bit more obsessed with it, but I loved polish for a long time, and I didn't have like social media like Instagram to be able to post pictures. And when I started doing that, I would just do it because I really just wanted to show off my nails. And I started my Instagram page not for nail polish, but just personal. So I have a lot of like friends from school and work and all of that on my Instagram. But now there's definitely more individuals who follow me because they also love nail polish as well. So it has grown so much. I didn't even know there were other people out there who were just as obsessed with polish as I am. And I didn't even know that you could work with with makers like that. That never would have crossed my mind. I never would have thought I would be receiving packages and PR from brands. It's just mind-blowing, and I'm so grateful and I'm very thankful for this community and for everybody who interacts with us, or with me too. But yes, the Polish and Beauty Expo, I wish we could have this type of events more than just once a year. It would be nice actually to have it in other states, just saying, a little bit closer to my home, but I don't think that's going to happen. That's okay. I'll just use the summertime in July to fly out to Chicago if I have to. That's okay. Definitely, if you weren't able to come previous years or last year and you're thinking about it, you're not sure, maybe you might be too nervous to meet people. Don't be nervous. Everybody is super nice, and it's definitely worth it. So without further ado, let me show you my big haul of things that I got at the Polish and Beauty Expo. Of course, my polish chipped. Like anytime I go to do any type of like haul where I'm just showing my hands, it always has to chip. This is I want to say day 2 or 3. I think this is day 3. This on my nails, what I'm wearing, is from Stella Chroma. It is their June Mystery 2023 polish. There's a subscription that you can sign up and receive a mystery polish every month. I love getting the mystery polishes from Stella Chroma. They are so much fun. Let's start off with the goodies that I got in my PBE bag. I'm pretty sure this is all of the items that I got in my bag. Because I was flying in, I may have maybe removed some items here and there, so I'm pretty sure this is everything. But we have a polish from Monarch. This is Sweet Home Chicago. So Monarch is the new brand from Fair Maiden. So you had 2 lovely ladies who were the owners of Fair Maiden, and they split their own ways. One created Monarch and the other one created Beau Rev as the other brand. So here we have Monarch, and this is Sweet Home Chicago. Oh, this is PBE VIP. Interesting. This is beautiful. It's like a nice raspberry red. Is this opaque? This will definitely be opaque. It almost looks like a jelly, but based off of me looking at it, I don't think it's gonna be a jelly. It has gorgeous like silver. They almost look gold on camera, but I don't see any gold in person. They're like silver flakies. Yes, silver and pink flakies in that beautiful raspberry vase. I'm excited. I haven't tried any polish from this brand yet. And then we have Lynn B Designs. I haven't even opened anything. I haven't gone through any of my polishes, nothing. This is in Rogue My Knees. This is a reflective. This is beautiful. Definitely, for me, a winter New Year's Eve type of polish. It has your silver reflective glitter, your pink shifting flakies, so they shift from like a pink to a yellow, I want to say. Gorgeous. This wasn't in my bag, but this was, I have like cuticle oil. This was in the, I got this for the meet and greet, the dinner, also with a cup, which I don't have in front of me now, but I'll insert a picture. It came with a like reusable tumbler and this polish inside. I actually have 2 because my boyfriend came with me to the dinner. More cuticle oil. So I'll probably plan on using this in my future giveaway. So I'm going to set that aside. But I got this one, and this is Saturday in the Park. I'm not the biggest fan of these baby blue types of colors, but I love all of the colorful flakies in here. I will give it a shot before I'm like, no, this is definitely not for me. But I do love all those color flakies. Look, they're like shards of flakies. I don't know what this is, so let's see. Oh, it's a cuticle oil. Okay, from Saki Cosmetics, Summer Bloom Florasian Estival. How does this smell? It smells very fresh, almost like apples, like apple crisp. That's what I get. Well, I'm excited. This is a pretty good size for a cuticle oil. I'm gonna throw this in my purse. I also got a gift card for polish pickup. I think this is 10 bucks from what I remember. Let's see. I love this sticker. Oh gosh, I don't want to mess up the sticker. Yep, it is a $10 gift card for polish pickup. So that is awesome. I got a magnet for magnetic polishes. I've never used this type of magnet before. I think I'm probably gonna look stupid, but I think you just put it down here and paint your nails, right? Maybe this might be kind of cool, painting my nail this way. I don't know. It's a cute little device. I don't know if I'll use it, but I'll try it out. I got a cute little pin. I love this little polish bottle pin. I want to put it somewhere special. I don't really have a work bag. I use a purse. Trying to think where it would look really cute. I'll figure it out, but I think this is super cute. I have one from last year and that one's blue. Cute little pen, which I will definitely be using at work. In the bag was also these daughters from Polish and Beauty Expo. I don't do nail art, so I don't know if I want to be hanging on to these or not. I like it because it says Polish and Beauty Expo and they're all sorts of colors, but I just don't want it to sit, so I may give these away. And then we got a whole bunch of stickers in the bag. So you got your big doozy Polish and Beauty Expo sticker, an alchemy sticker, cupcake polish, which I don't know if these were already in here, or like I said, I may have thrown things in. And then, oh my god, these are so cute. My son loves dinosaurs. I might just give him these to play with, but I might keep one for myself and hang them up and stick them. I don't really like to put too many stickers on my drawers, but I do have one helmet in particular where I like to stick stickers. So these are super cute. All right, that was all that was in the actual swag bag. So let's get into the actual polishes. I'm not going to go in like particular order where I like how I stopped at each of the booths, because I honestly don't remember. But I do remember that I first stopped at Fair Maiden, so I will be showing you guys those first, and only because I saw a swatch video of the polishes that were going to be offered, and I was really interested in them. And plus I knew they were no longer going to be a brand, so I wanted to make sure I picked up a few polishes from there. This first one is One Flew Out of the Cuckoo's Nest, famous of finales. How pretty is this? I should throw this on my summer rack, or maybe I obviously need to do my manicure. Maybe I should just paint my nails this color today. This is pretty. I love this limey green. So on camera it's looking a little limey green, but it's definitely more of a yellowy sour apple type of color. And I love those. Is it glass flakes? I think so. And we have Chosen. How pretty is this? How pretty is this? Oh my goodness, I love my reflective glitter. This is beautiful. That pink shiftiness, pink to orange to gold. Oh my gosh, this is a stunner. This I can see myself wearing for the fall, like Halloween. And the last one from Fair Maiden is Willis Tower Whiskey Sour. Another reflective, of course. I love this shade. I love that beautiful blue-green gold. Blue-green glow with that gold. I think it's gold reflective glitter. I don't think it's orange reflective glitter. It just reminds me of a nice rusty shade. Look at that glow. Isn't that so intense? This will be beautiful in the fall. And then while I was at their booth or their table, I did pick up this little combo. So Monarch and Beau Rev. Because I wanted to try out their new polishes. So the first one from Monarch, well, let's give a little box shot, right? Because they're new. Very cute, sleek, chic. I don't keep boxes. Do you guys keep boxes? So Monarch, Kindred Spirits. That glow. All of these polishes with their beautiful glow. My camera just can't help itself. This is beautiful. And then from Beau Rev, I love the little moon. I love moons. I have a moon necklace myself. A little bottle shot for you guys. This one is Dynamic Duo. How pretty is that? And I couldn't see these polishes before. I could. I mean, they were in that little bag, right? With the peeking holes from the boxes, but I didn't sit there examining them. I was like, oh, I'm gonna try it, and I'll grab that little Duo. Another beautiful orangey shade with a lot of gold to green shifting shimmer. I actually see a little bit of blue in there as well, and some purple. This one is, for me, either like a Halloween color because of the orange, or a summer color because of how bright it is. All right, now we have Pinnacle Polish. This is in Awakened. I actually got 2 of these because I'm going to give my mom one. This is a beautiful like taupey base that has this pinky corally shifting shimmer, which you can't really see too well on the camera, but it's there, with your sprinkling of hollow flakes. Definitely something that I wouldn't really gravitate towards, but when I was shopping, I was taking that into consideration. Polishes that aren't usually what I go for because I want to try different things. My collection is big enough as it is, and I don't want to get the same types of polishes all the time. So I can see myself wearing this. And I got Greenstone Belt. How fun is this one though? With those black glitters. And then you have, I think they're holographic glitters. Yes, I think so, in your olive base. I got the Biter End, which is a nice burnt orangey red with hollow flakies. I also got this color, which I want to compare. This is, oh gosh, Chinook Salmon. So on camera, they're looking similar. But Chinook Salmon is more of a pink red base. Obviously it has black glitters, holographic flakies. This is more of a red orange base with just holographic flakies. So definitely not the same. So if I painted my nails, you would be able to tell the difference in color anyways. Last one from Pinnacle Polish was Yellow Perch. If you like your swampy, poopy, snotty colors, then you'll like this one. I don't know if Pinnacle Polish has any of these available on their website or not, but this is beautiful. Definitely Halloween fallish. I lied, I have one more from Pinnacle Polish, and this is Fortune. Look at how vibrant this purple is. It's a beautiful, bright, primary purple with hollow flakies. I don't think those are white. Nope, those are definitely hollow flakies. Gorgeous. And we're moving right along. Alchemy Lacquers. And this is Midnight Regatta from the Garden Party collection. I don't know if all of these are from the Garden Party. I don't think so. But this one is your blurple type of base with those, are these like glass flakies? These opaque flakies. I don't think they are glass, but I don't know the right terminology for these flakies. I just know that they're really opaque and very beautiful. I got another blurple. This is Little Maniacs. Has your hollow flakies and a beautiful blue shifting shimmer. So on camera, this is coming out really blue, or coming off really blue. This is more purple than blurple. Like the shifting shimmer is blurple and the base is purple. Like they look like the same color, but they're not. Then we have Fairway Spur, and this is a thermal, which I don't really know. See if I press. I don't know what it changes to. I'm assuming it's a darker or a clear type of base. And I don't have a swatch stick next to me to see, but it's a nice fiery shade. Then we have Spiked Punch, a beautiful, vibrant bright pink, like a hot pink with holographic flakies. It has a gorgeous orange shifty shimmer. In Ruby, I think it's Ruby Bolette. I'm not sure how to say that, but look at the flakies. Can we appreciate the flakies in this bottle? They are so chunky. You can see that they're jam-packed. You have your black flakies in there. Look at that. That's pretty. Now moving on to red-eyed lacquer. I have 8 of these. This is Nick Walker. What is this in this New York Street Art Collection? So Nick Walker. This is fun. This is jam-packed with hollow flakies. Look at this. I wish I could swatch all of these for you guys, but I just don't have the time to do that. But this is beautiful. Oh my gosh. I think I want to wear this very soon. Here we have It G Got Me Gak. From Calvin and Hobbes Calvin and Hobbes. I don't know the reference to that. This is a beautiful neutral type of shade, which are the types of neutrals that I like. I like your neutrals that have flakies and black specks or shimmer, any type of that. So you have this nice neutral beigey type of base with your black flakies and your color shifting flakies. These shift from like a gold to yellow to like a lime green. Here we have the I'm not sure how to pronounce that, so I will leave this here for you guys, but this is beautiful. Look at that. Can you see it? I got a lot of polishes with hollow flakies. I got so many hollow flakies, but I love hollow flakies, so it's only right? This is a beautiful base. This almost reminds me of Bee's Knees Lacquer, a lion with a thorn in its paw. Not so much that it's like I'm looking at it as a dupe, but the base color, like that almost jean blue purple type of base with your hollow flakies, that's what it reminds me of, like that inspo. But I love this jean blue base with that gorgeous, stunning shiftiness. It's like what color would you say that is? An orangey red, pink, right? It's a beautiful green gold with your hollow flakes. This is pretty. Oh, I got 2 of these because I am giving this to a friend. Here we have Akash Nihalani, hot pink, super bright pink with your hollow flakies. They almost look like white flakes, but they're definitely hollow flakes. Old Days, different, right? Completely different than what I would normally go for, but I'm kind of excited to try this one out. This would look nice as a pedicure, actually. Here we have He'll Keep Calling Me. This is a funky, fun one. So this is looks like a jelly base. Is this jelly? Yes. A jelly base with your like gold to orange to pink shifting flakies, your white circle glitters, and your tiny micro circle black glitters. This is a fun one. Definitely fun for the fall, Halloween, maybe even Valentine's Day, right? Here we have Shark Tooth. I like that name. And this is a nice fun bright blue, almost looks like this one, but those hollow flakies are definitely a little bit bigger than this base, than the ones in here. Here, and moving on to Sassy Sauce, here is Red Bottom Stilettos, your nice vampy dark red, super dark red base with some gorgeous red to orange shifting flakies. I don't know if this is a jelly. Oh, this is a thermal. No wonder it looks almost jelly-ish. I don't know what it shifts to, but I'm excited to try it out. Here we have Chicago Fire, How vibrant and fun is that? Definitely owns up to its name. Here is Read Between My Tulips. That's funny. You can't even see how intense the shift is on camera. It is definitely more glowy in person than it is showing up. And then I had to get a reflective glitter, which honestly, this is what spot. I feel like maybe I might own this already. The name looks really familiar, unless, I think I may have this one already. If I do, I will be giving this one away. And then because I spent a certain amount, I got a mystery polish, so I don't know what's in here. So let's open it together. All right, so we have You Got This. This was from a charity box. Is this, nope, not thermal or anything like that. This is pretty. Different from what I would usually go for, which is okay, right? This looks like you can build it up on its own, which is amazing. I would love this on my toes as a nice like neutral look with a pop of fun. And we're moving on to Swamp Gloss. Here is How Can These Legendary Hands Help You? Now, I bought a good amount of Swamp Gloss because I wanted their bag. I know I mentioned this in my intro, so I will insert a picture of the bag, and I got the nice bag. It was like a holographic clear bag. This is a thermal. Look at those whopper of flakes. They're huge. This is the Axe Forgets. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize how monstrous these flakes are. Oh man. And you know there's a lot of them, so those are going to come out on the nail. Here is I'm not gonna swear because just in case as much as I swear, I'm not going to swear on this channel. So here you go, He's Ugly. This is not a thermal or anything, so that this is just your typical Swamp Gloss type of polish. It's coming off more blue on camera, but it's definitely a more like violet purpley color with a beautiful purple glow. Here is That's Just Love. Again with the chunky flakies. They were on it with these chunky flakies. This is a nice jelly base. Here we have You Ain't Seen Bad Boys 2. Look at that shimmer. Oh my goodness. This has a heaping helping of shifting shimmer. This one's gorgeous. And we have Crusty Jugglers. Gorgeous. I think this might be like a flaky bomb. Yes, it is a flaky bomb. You probably could build this up on its own. I love all of the colors in here. Orange and like a bright, vibrant purple. Then you have your nice pinky purple type of shade. This is beautiful. And then I got me a reflective. This is Hit Him with a Peace Lily. This one's pretty. Definitely more bright green in person than what it's giving you on camera. All right, moving on to Cupcake Polish. I have them all in their box, so I'll be taking them out. Here we have Seize the Day. So I wasn't even gonna go to the Cupcake Polish booth, but I normally don't buy cupcake polish unless I see something on Hella Handmade or PPU, Polish Pickup. So I figured, you know what, like I usually don't purchase from their website, so let me check out what they have in person. And I bought a good amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 9. So this one's pretty. You have your classic flaky bomb. You have Head in the Clouds. Look at this beautiful silver holographic. The hollow in here isn't very intense. It's just enough to give you that little something. Sea Siren. So let's compare it to Seize the Day. So Sea Siren is definitely a darker base, and Sea Siren also has more color shifting flakies than Seize the Day. These look more similar than I realized in person. So I might swatch these two, and then depending on which one I like the most, I'll keep. But I didn't realize how close they were in color and type of polish. Here we have Birthday Bubbles. This is a pretty one. I love these flaky bombs. Groovy Baby. You know, I love my grungy greens. I love how this grungy green has pink in it. It just, you wouldn't think to pair a pretty pink with a grungy green color, but I think they go well together. It like balances them out. Here is Heart of Iceland. Beautiful shimmer. I got a VNL blur, so visible nail line blurring base coat, just because I do have some from Polished for Days. It's actually the only brand of blurring base coat that I own, so I wanted to give Cupcake Polish a try. Even though I have short nails and I probably don't need it as much as somebody with longer nails, I still have a few polishes where I wish I could build them up on their own, and you know, they're just the type of polish where you need something a little more opaque, like an opaque base in order to build them up. And sometimes even with these types of blurring base coats, you can build up vibrancy with the polishes that you're using. They just look more vibrant and pop on the nail when you're using this type of blurring base coat. Then we have Queen Frostine. This one is rich. This is like a glitter bomb, an opaque glitter bomb. Then we have Thankful, which I'm assuming might have been like a Thanksgiving kind of theme, but it's a nice, what color would you say this is? A brown red, reddish brown, more on the brown side with some hollow. Crystal Knockout. While I was waiting in line for Girly Bits, I saw some beautiful earrings from Crystal Knockout. I will show you guys those, but I did pick up a few polishes from them. I've never tried their brand before, so I was really excited to try out their polishes. This one is Sangria Surge. This is pretty, look at that. This is a nice fall color, or a transition from summer to fall. Then we have Interstellar Operator. I love these chunky glitters and your scattered flakies in there. This is very different, very, very different. And then this topper, which I don't have a name, there's no label on it, so I'm not certain what the name of this is, but it's definitely a topper. Yep, you can see definitely a topper. I don't own any type of topper like this with these types of glitters, or even in this shade. Look how sparkly that is. So I am when I saw this, it was the last one, and I was like, I'm going to get this because it's different from what I own too. So I'm excited to use this in the fall months. I ended up stopping over at Great Lakes Lacquer booth. By the time I got there, a lot of their polishes were pretty much almost gone. So this is why I don't like to go in with a list or anything for PBE, because I don't want to get disappointed. I go in, I pick what I like, and I keep it moving. So I wasn't disappointed in anything. There was one polish that I did see for the event, for the dinner, because at the dinner they have, like, you know, the polishes on the table. And there was one that I was like, oh my goodness, this is so pretty. I definitely want to pick up that one. And then of course it wasn't available. That's okay, but that's why I don't like to keep my hopes up for these types of events, because I don't want to be I don't want to get discouraged when they're not available. So I did end up picking up 4 beautiful polishes though from Great Lakes, and this is the last Shenanigans. And honestly, I'm not surprised that Great Lakes sold out. I remember last year the line was so long all the time, and that's a good thing. Like, that is a good thing. People love the brand. The owner, Mariah, she is the sweetest, most genuine human being in the world. So it's no surprise to me that her polishes sold out. I don't think she had as many as she did last year, but even so. So the last Shenanigans, this is a beautiful, vibrant, like, blue base with some gorgeous shimmer. Here we have In a While Crocodile. Look at that glow. This is The Last Hugs. Beautiful, bright, bright pink, like a raspberry pink. And then we have There's No Crying in Polish Making. Again, not something that I normally would go to, but I love the shiftiness. Great Lakes Lacquer, if you haven't tried their their polishes that have shifty shimmer, you do not know what you're missing, because they are insanely gorgeous. And I have no doubts that this is going to be beautiful. This would be a beautiful pedicure because of how intense that shifty shimmer is. It's so glowy. Like, look at this. I don't even have to do much for you guys to see it. All right, next up we have Girly Bits, and this is not going to be in any particular order. Girly Bits is the brand that I purchased the most from. Caitlin swatches her collection. I picked up polishes from her collection as well. So they're going to be scattered all over the place. I just grabbed polishes and I organized them by collection. So they're going to be not in order. So here we have Hunk If You Love Halloween. So this is a Caitlin swatches collab. First of all, I had to get it for the name because I love Halloween. It's one of my favorite holidays. And I had to support Caitlin as well. Then we have Remember the Blue Sky, also from Caitlin Swatches collab. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Can you see? So there's a shift right here that you can see that purple-ish shade. Now it's not very prominent all across, but I can bet you on the nail you're going to be able to see a shift of that purple because I can actually see it along the lines here on the bottle. This is pretty. Then you have If Shredded Beer Cans Could Become Jewels, I'd Be Rich. I feel like this is me. I love beer, IPAs, all types of beer. But I love the black flakies in here, how they're all scattered. They're very, very small, micro black flakies. I love the shift that this has. I love the hollow flakies. This is a beautiful polish. Crying Raindrops and Chewing Mountaintops. Again, another very unique shade. Very, very unique. Here we have Fiddle Me This. Had to get this polish. The glitter's kind of settled a little bit because they've been in my box for a little bit. But I mean, come on. Look at this. This is a bright green, limey shade with your pink glitters. This was a definite must-have, and I have to wear this before summer is over. Dinosaur Loser, another one of Caitlin Swatches collabs. On the Et team, I love these dark red shades. I think these are so pretty. These are the kind of shades that you put on and you feel so sophisticated. You feel like you can run the world. At least I do. Here we have Put Your Strap On. This was a PPU rewind that actually I did not get from the website, but at the expo I actually got an extra one to give to my mom. Faith in Roses from Caitlin Swatches collab. This is going to be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful on the nails during the winter months. I love the dark base with those gold flakies. It just looks so elegant. Call of the Zombie. Look at that. These are those ugly, pretty colors that I enjoy so much. Twilight Surf, another Caitlin Swatches collab. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. It's cute. This is a fun purple. This is a good one for the summertime. So it's coming off more purple on camera, but in person it's definitely a more lighter shade of purple. It has like a drop of pink in there too. Love Stays, another Caitlin Swatches collab. How mysterious and like twinkly is this? I can't wait to wear these polishes. I cannot wait. This is Fever Dream on Mars, another Caitlin Swatches collab. Very bright and fun. I think what I love about this one are those circle glitters. They're so sparkly. I usually don't see these type of circle glitters in any kind of polish really. And then we got Tony Danza, which was also a PPU polish. This is more, I think, more like a topper. Yeah, I mean, you could probably build this up on its own, but I would use this as a topper. Look at how beautiful that shift is. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize that. Oh, this would be magnificent topped over something. Yes, definitely. This actually I could use Mainstream Mani Mondays that I do over on Instagram. I can use a mainstream polish and top it over with this one. I bet you it would look amazing. We have Cleona Cosmetics. I got 4 polishes from them. I love their boxes and their packaging. It's so fun. I usually don't save boxes, but I don't know. I kind of like this like blurriness. I kind of like that. I might just cut this out and, I don't know, make something out of it. Here we have spicy margarita. How gorgeous is this? Oh gosh, I need to get this on my nails before summer ends. This is just beautiful. I haven't tried any polishes from Clionadh Cosmetics. The brush seems pretty good, but I'm very excited to try them out. Here we have Hazard. This one is a magnetic. Where's my little magnet? Let's test this out. Ooh, oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. I was not expecting that pull. I haven't seen these in like weeks. Oh my goodness. Wow. I was expecting like a bright yellowish greenish kind of maybe silver pull. Wow, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Now I definitely want to try more polishes from Clionadh Cosmetics. Here is Smolder Light. The shifts are gorgeous. And then we have Silosin. I'm not sure how to pronounce that one. This is also a magnetic. So let's see what this one's all about. Oh my gosh, guys. These magnetic pulls are something else. Wow. Look at how beautiful. Oh, I cannot wait to try the polishes. I cannot wait. These are the earrings that I got from Crystal Knockout. So I bought 4 pairs. I thought these were super cute. They are very sparkly. You can't really tell too much because of the lighting. Another pair of dangly earrings. They have like that marble effect, which is super cute. I'm a gold girl. I like to wear gold, so I'm loving that it has a gold accent. And then moons, of course I mentioned this before, I love moons. These ones were super cute. I had to get them, and they have a little bit of sparkle to them only because of like the glass, and you can see like that texture. I mean, it's not really glass, but it has like that rock texture. And then these beautiful see-through dangly earrings. How pretty are these? I also ended up picking up some eyeshadows from Clionadh Cosmetics. I originally went there to pick up some polishes, and I'm like, you know what, let me check out the eyeshadows. I swatched them on my hand, and I could not believe how beautiful they were. They're just as shifty as the polishes. So I got the palette, and I got three eyeshadows. First we have Emblem, and these are this one is an electric multi-chrome. I'll do a little swatchy swatch. Look at that. How gorgeous. Here we have Ferric, and this is a dimensional multi-chrome. This is nice for like I want to say everyday wear, but I'd say like, you know, maybe like a weekend everyday type of wear. I wore this one recently. This is Monarch. This is a vibrant multi-chrome. I wore it in my July monthly polishes. You don't even need a lot. See? Look at that. How pretty. Look at the shifts, guys. Look at that. So I was always obsessed with makeup. I actually started off being obsessed with makeup before polish. And I used to love all my eyeshadows and my eyeshadow palettes and all of that, and I kind of just fell off, right, because COVID happened. Wasn't really wearing as much eyeshadow or makeup, and I just come to learn which polishes I like the most. I mean, not polishes, what makeup I like the most and what works for me. So I kind of stopped wearing eyeshadow, but after seeing these, I'm like, oh my goodness, I definitely need to start wearing more eyeshadow for sure. I stopped over at the Bygone Apothecary booth, and I picked up some soaps for me and a friend as well. This one I got in Susan B. Anthony. It smells magnificent. I can't wait to use it. Oh my gosh, I could just smell it now. It like scents the whole room. It's so good. And I also ended up picking up this Pride and Prejudice mini shower bomb set. So what you do, I don't take baths. You know, I'm a shower girl, so I will put this on the bottom of my shower, right? And I'll take one of these and put it right on this little caddy. Take a shower. While I'm taking a shower, that aroma right, will just come up into the shower. Like that would be like, I'm excited to try. It's gonna be such a relaxing shower. I'll probably end up trying that tonight. I got a couple of cuticle balms. So this is actually red eye lacquer. I forgot to include it with the polishes, but this is their debomber. I own one of their debombers and I absolutely love it. To have eyeshadow here. I absolutely love it. It is just the right amount of consistency. It's not too greasy, not too thin, not too thick. Oh, and it smells so good. You see how, whoops, you see how it just rubs in nicely. And then this scent is in Citrus Sprinkle. I feel like it definitely has a hint of citrus, but I feel like it almost smells like a bakery as well, like a bakery with a hint of citrus. I personally love that smell. And then from Anger and Heart, I picked up their Siren's Cure cuticle cream, and this was in Pink Sands. This one I'm very excited to start using. I have eyeshadow everywhere. This one goes right into the skin. It's not as thick as the debomber, but it does its job and it's so moisturizing. And honestly, I can rub this onto the rest of my hand as well if I use too much of the cuticle cream. So very excited for both of these. Also some chapsticks from Swamp Gloss that I picked up, and from Red Eyed Lacquer. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope that you do. I upload videos with live swatches and I love talking about all things nails and nail polish. Like I said, this was an amazing event. I really enjoyed it and I'll definitely be back again next year, and I hope to see more people there. And if you're contemplating it, like I said earlier, definitely go because it's gonna be worth it. Thanks again, and I'll see you in my next one.